And Hillary Clinton grilled by lawmakers behind closed doors over the Epstein files, what she said she did and didn't know about Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Welcome back. I'm Dick Brennan. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton answered questions under oath from the House Oversight Committee today. Tomorrow, former President Bill Clinton testifies. Erica Brown joins us live from Capitol Hill with more. Erica.
Well, Dick, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton wrapped her testimony related to the Epstein probe and told reporters that she was not connected to Jeffrey Epstein, and earlier suggested that the deposition was politically motivated. Now, the Republican chair of the committee that questioned Clinton said today she answered most of their questions.
It was disappointing that they refused to hold a public hearing.
A motorcade carrying former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton arrived Thursday morning for her closed-door deposition in Chappaqua, New York, where lawmakers grilled her about convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and his accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell.
No one's accusing at this moment the Clintons of any wrongdoing. They're going to have due process, but we have a lot of questions.
House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer laid out some of those questions.
How was he able to surround himself with some of the most powerful men in the world? Was he an asset for our government or any other government?
Clinton spoke to reporters after her hours-long closed-door testimony.
I never met Jeffrey Epstein, never had any connection or communication with him. I knew Ghislaine Maxwell casually as an acquaintance.
Former President Bill Clinton is expected to testify Friday, and Chairman Comer denied the Clintons' request to conduct the questioning in public, but said he may consider a public hearing at a later time. Comer also said the committee is looking into an NPR report that an Epstein survivor's allegations accusing Trump of sexual misconduct are missing from the Justice Department's document release.
We want to understand right now where the missing FBI files are.
Both President Trump and former President Clinton deny any criminal wrongdoing and have not been charged in connection with the late disgraced financier. Now, that closed-door deposition was paused for some time today after a member of the House Oversight Committee leaked a photo of Clinton during her testimony, which violated the committee's protocol. Dick?
Erica Brown on Capitol Hill. Erica, thank you. Stay with CBS News New York for continuing coverage of the Epstein files investigation. We'll bring you updates on air and online at cbsnewyork.com.